Oh, good morning, YouTube. It is your host. It is Beer Talk with Mike. This is not the hit list. No, it is not, because today it's the Royal Rumble. So we're going to sit back, we're going to talk, we're going to make our bold predictions on what's going to happen tonight. Well, there's only 4 matches on the card, which are all 4 titles are on the line, okay? We got the women's tag team champions. We got Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler going up against Asuka and Charlotte Flair, which I think is going to be another hell of a match. Their first battle was pretty decent. You know, they ended up winning. But I see them two, we're going to have them keep their titles tonight, okay? Next, we have Sasha Banks and the lovely Carmella. See, what Sasha Banks is, she's had that title since Hell in a Cell when she beat Bayley. My opinion is I'm kind of shocked that she hasn't lost it already. But I still think she'll hold on to that by something kind of flaw tonight. If they let Carmella win for once, you know, I'd be happy because she hasn't had a title since she went to SmackDown. But besides the point. Okay, after that, we got Drew McIntyre. And we got Bill Old. I said old, not gold. Oldberg. Goldberg, I'm sorry. This isn't 20 years ago, my friend. Like, every time you decide to come back to the WWE, you get a title shot. The first time you came back, you got a title shot. The second time you came back, you got a title shot. The only time you came back is because you wanted to fight Brock, and that match was 1 minute and 45 seconds. That's stupid. If y'all let Goldberg win another goddamn championship over a beast like Drew McIntyre, this company's retarded. I'm sorry. He cannot wrestle no more. Goldberg is old and he's washed up. He's been for a long time. And I've watched Goldberg's whole career. I mean, come on, now look. NWO for life. But, I mean, he had the best run out of any wrestler back in the day. This is 20 years ago. This is when I'm 14 years old. I'm 34 years old now. Still watching wrestling strong. But Goldberg, I'm sorry. You're washed up. You don't need to get in the ring with Drew McIntyre. End of story. That's it. But our last championship match is one of my favorites. Last man standing. I don't know. I think a last man standing match is one of the most coolest matches you will ever see out there. Beat your opponent incapacitated. He has to the count of 10 to get up. You have Kevin Owens, one of my favorite wrestlers right now, going against the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, Roman Reigns. You're a garbage bag guy. The only time you were ever good was when you were with the Shield. Because you didn't talk. This bad guy persona that you're making up, it's just stupid. The only Samoan that actually did a real good role as a bad guy was your cousin, The Rock. Sorry, that's just my opinion. Maybe you need to tone it down a little bit, or this or anything. But in my opinion, that match, something's gonna happen in that match. I don't know who's gonna come back. Maybe the other Usos is gonna come back tonight. Maybe even Seth Rollins can come back and interfere, which I think would be pretty cool. But I'm gonna take Kevin Owens in an upset on that one. I'm keeping McIntyre as my champion for the Goldberg and McIntyre match because I can't stand Goldberg. I'm sorry. I love you, Goldberg, back in the day. You're one of my heroes. But now, you're just too washed up. You need to go away. Keep your old wrinkly ass home with your kid. Now, Bad Bunny wants to perform Booker T tonight, which, in my opinion, that is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Bad Bunny, I've never even heard of you until you came out with Booker T. And that song you're saying, you can't even understand any lyrics to your song. So, you're just a joke. No one wants to even see you perform. When you perform tonight, I'm gonna make a little video on it and tell you you're garbage to your face. Because you are. I'm getting that off my list because Bad Bunny, you're nothing. So, to the 30-man, 30-woman Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumbles are different because you can have so many different allies in a Royal Rumble. You can be in a tag team and something happens where both the ends start the match. That's happened once back in the day, but I can't remember. But you have Randy Orton and Edge, two of my opinion Hall of Famers, starting 1 and 2. No one has won at a 1 and 2 since Shawn Michaels did it in 95. Shawn Michaels was the only one who went coast to coast. At least I think so. I think he was the only one from 95 and that record is still standing. So Orton or Edge, whatever one comes out first, you got to beat Shawn Michaels. The one whoever comes out second, only 3 people won the Royal Rumble from the number 2 position. Three people won the number 2 position. Can you get them? Probably not, because I can't even give you a second to wait. But the 3 people were Vince McMahon, he did it in 1999. Chris Benoit did it in 2004. And Rey Mysterio did it in 2006. So the odds on of Edge or Randy Orton going to WrestleMania this year is slim to none. You have to outlast another 30 men, well, another 29 superstars. It all depends on how long it's going to go. You can be in that match for an hour and so long. I remember, the year 2006, Mysterio won. He was in there for over an hour long. Like, that's pretty long. And, I mean, come on now. Royal Rumble, you got so many people in a ring. You really can't hide. But that's the men's Royal Rumble. My prediction, me, who I really want to see win, and this is the God's honest truth, I want Cesaro to win. Big Tony, the Swiss Cyborg, he is the most underrated superstar right now today. He is a beast. He's one of the strongest wrestlers out there. He's had so many tag team title reigns with, Shinsuke Nakamura, with, Sheamus. He's had so many title runs. He just needs a world champion. That's my opinion. I think Cesaro should win this match tonight. But they're probably going to pick someone stupid, or Brock Lesnar's going to come out and be like, "Whoa, I'm Brock Lesnar. I'm going to throw everybody out the ring and be here for 2 minutes," which would be stupid. But that's just me. All right, since we got the men's Royal Rumble down, we are going to go to the women's Royal Rumble. See, now the women's Royal Rumble is so different because we've only had 3 of them so far. No, wait. How many have we had? Yeah, we have 3. Asuka won the first one, Becky Lynch won the second one, and Charlotte Flair won last year's. So, in my opinion, this year, the one who's going to win is Bayley. Because, I'll give you this, because Bayley, she is the number 1 wrestler out there in the game today as a female. She was on wrestling magazines as a top wrestler out there. Watching her on Stone Cold podcast really gave me some insight. The only thing she has not done in professional wrestling is win the Royal Rumble, the Ladies Royal Rumble. She has Money in the Bank, Tag Team, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, every title you can think of for a woman in WWE. The only claim that she needs is tonight, is the Royal Rumble. So Bayley, I'm rooting for you. It's either you or Bianca Belair, because they're my 2 sleepers. Bianca Belair is my sleeper in the women's, but I'm picking Bayley. You heard it first. But I don't know. I think I'd rather talk about wrestling to y'all because wrestling's fun. And it's one of my passions. I've been doing this, watching this for a good, say, 25 years now. And it's just exciting to me. Like, I know everyone says, "Oh, wrestling's fake, this, that, and the other thing." I can care less. Wrestling can be fake all of it at once. So are half the celebrities out there. Oh, I didn't say that, but it's just entertainment. It really is. To me, it's entertainment. I know to the other guy, it's like, "Oh, how the hell do you watch that shit?" Because I do. Because it's funny. I've been watching it since my uncle took me to my first match back in the day. I was there in 1999 when The Undertaker when Undertaker threw Mankind off the Hell in a Cell. I was there. I might not have been front row, but I was there. I watched that with my own eyes. And that was where I got hooked. I wanted to learn everything about wrestling, and I'm still learning about wrestling. But I love this sport, and people say that, "Oh, wrestling's not a sport. If you want to go watch wrestling, how come no Olympic medalists are in there?" Excuse me, Kurt Angle was one of the biggest Olympic gold medalists in WWE, and he had no wrestling experience. What happened? He took to wrestling like a machine. He was one of the fastest learners, and he was one of the best athletes in wrestling today. But, what are you going to do? You get hurt, you get hurt. That's years ago. So, I would like to know if you see this beforehand. Give me your predictions on your title matches and your 30 men and 30 women Royal Rumble. Like I said, I got Charlotte and Asuka retaining. I got Sasha Banks retaining. I got everybody retaining their titles tonight except for Roman Reigns. But I know that's not going to happen because, Roman Reigns is the tribal chief and he wants to get his bad guy stuff going. So he'll probably win like an idiot. And I'm probably going to lose with Goldberg and McIntyre because I swear to God, if they let Goldberg win another title, I can't handle it. But with the Royal Rumble, we just got to find out and just got to see who will win. The road to WrestleMania starts today. I hope you'll have a beautiful Sunday. I hope yous are warm. Hope yous are safe. And I hope yous are having a great morning. This is Beard Talking with Mike. This is the Royal Rumble. Let's go to WrestleMania.